I hope you guys are all having a good one. Thank you guys so much for being here. We have a very special guest on Meet the Community today. Today we have with us Torment's mom. Just to give you guys a heads up, as usual, I will not be interacting with chat too much during the interview, but once it's over, I will be opening it up to community community questions. So if you guys do have any questions for her, please hold off on those until the end, but I will be sure to get those asked. All right, let's jump right in. All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
It really means a lot.
Thank you.
Also, thank you so much for your support on my social medias lately.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
I honestly hadn't heard of you till a couple weeks ago. But I saw the little clip. I think it was Max Parker reposted,
okay.
And your setup is sick. It's next level. Yeah, I was like, oh, who's this guy?
So. Yeah, you dropped me a follow, and I was like, oh my gosh, Torment's mom just followed me, so that was cool. Okay, starting things off, did you ever personally play video games growing up?
Yeah, I mean, Atari, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had a Nintendo when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
And but I strictly bought it just for the pool game because I'm a big pool player. So
yeah.
That's all I really played besides Mario.
Yeah.
Mario Brothers. Yeah. But I was terrible at it. So I didn't really get into it. And then when the kids were got to be they started playing, I would play Wii games with them, and then Rock Band. I really liked Rock Band a lot, so. But other than that, no. And Words with Friends, no.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So you're you were one of the cool parents that jumped in and actually played video games with the kids.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed those times with the Wii and the Rock Band. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That kind of leads me into my other question, which was, so how many kids do you have?
We just have one.
Okay.
We have a son who's 2 years older than Kyle, and he's 20. So he's 21.
Yeah.
And he lives out of state. He goes to college out of state. So
awesome.
He's graduating this May, actually. Yeah.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you think about your son in esports, and how do you support him?
I think it's awesome. At first I was a little skeptical because I didn't know anything about the whole, industry. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I quickly realized that it's a huge industry, and it's growing, keeps growing.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome that he has gotten to the level that he got to.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as supporting him, we try to go to as many lands as we can.
Yeah.
And I just whatever I can do to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going, or he's got a different flight. Maybe I'll drive him to the airport.
Yeah.
So whatever I can do. He drives, but I don't like. It's nice to just get a ride to the airport.
Yeah. Does he appreciate having a mom that's so involved and supportive?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's asked a lot in interviews and stuff about his parents, and he always gives us props for the support and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Were you the kind of mom that asked your kids to stop playing video games and get outside and play outside?
I mean, no, I don't. I was always as long as you're responsibilities are done. It's your free time. Do what you want.
Yeah.
I did have a requirement about like you got to get like 30 minutes of exercise a day.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have gym class that day, I want you to hop on the treadmill or do some kind of exercise. It's balance.
You're a nice man. You're just like 30 minutes. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. That's good. And it's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's real life that's how real life is. You get to do what you want in your free time. And
yeah,
as long as it, they're not hurting anybody or hurting themselves. So it's
absolutely.
Yeah.
So Kyle was the only one that pursued a career in like the esports.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. My older son's more of the, academic type, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is a big one that somebody asked, and I think it's really true, especially to like a lot of these younger kids and stuff that have these role models now of like people they've been following for a long time that are now pros and stuff, and they want to kind of follow in those footsteps. But what would you say to the parents of kids who are gamers who are not supportive of their dreams?
Well, it's kind of common because like people my age, boomers,
yeah,
there's a certain stigma or stereotype about gamers being, antisocial and lazy or things like that. But I would encourage them to do some, research the field, the industry, the field, and you'll probably find that there's a place for them somewhere, even if they couldn't reach pro level, or even as a player. But it's such a growing industry that they could probably find a career somewhere in esports, so that at least they had a career in a field that they enjoyed. Yeah. Because it's, like the old saying, if you like what you do, you don't work a day in your life. So if someone likes their job, whether it's, playing as a professional or just doing something inside esports. Yeah. But I feel like there's a lot of potential there for careers. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of like any career, there's definitely a risk, jumping into it. But I feel like, you could make it, you could not, you could find a job, you could not. But I feel like nowadays it's much easier to find a place in esports for people who really have a passion for that. But I feel like, like you said, there's definitely, I felt like especially after Bugo won the Fortnite tournament, they just kind of shone a light on kind of the ignorance of people towards esports. Like there's a lot of people out there that still don't understand the careers that can be made out of it, and they still think it's just for fun. Right. Yeah. People ask me things, or I'll tell people what my son does, and they're like, what? Yeah. I know, I was just shocked as you are. Yeah. It's like me trying to explain to my friends and stuff, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to become like a streamer and stuff. They're like, how do you even like make money off of that? Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll tell them some of the prize pools and stuff, and it just blows their mind. They're like, whoa. Yeah. And I'm like, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool. Is Torment, somebody asked, is Torment the same person at home that he is on stage and at events? On stage, he's all business at LANs. Yeah. And on stage he is like focused, and so he's is he much more like relaxed and he's kind of fun at home? He's talkative and funny. Yeah. He goes into focus mode at land. So
Yeah.
you see the
Super
business.
serious. Yeah.
Super serious, yeah.
What was your first reaction when you knew that your son was going pro with Rocket League?
Like I said, I was oblivious to everything. So he broke the news to us by telling us that he was quitting baseball because he played baseball for several years, probably 12 or 13 years. And he, we had registered him for the travel team, which cost like $3,000.
Oh my goodness.
Non-refundable. So
oh no.
And he had already made the high school team.
Yeah.
So he says, like, I've got to, I have to get ready for, all these tournaments and stuff. And I can't it's just too much time. I can't focus. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, but we already paid the $3,000.
Yeah.
And he's not the type of kid to say something like this with it and not mean it. But he goes, I'll make back $3,000 and give it back to you, no problem. And I was like, well, we didn't want the money back, but I was like, okay, make the money back and put it in your savings account,
Yeah.
And he made $3,000, no problem. And I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh, he was serious.
Yeah, but I was like, if it doesn't work out, you're gonna have to get a job or something. You can't just like be like. He's like, okay, Mom.
Yeah.
But he to say that with confidence that he was gonna, win back that money that we paid for his baseball. We did make him finish out the high school team though, because he had already committed to that. So
okay.
He finished out the season with
you had to throw down some guidelines.
Yeah. But we had this always thought that he would sort of, because he was really good at baseball, and that he would, play in college or, whatever. But then, so when he dropped that bomb, we were like, well,
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what am I going to do with my weekends now? Because baseball takes up literally your whole weekend.
Yep.
So, but I was like, oh, I get my weekends back. All right.
Did you have any inkling before that he was even pushing for, the pro level for Rocket League?
Yeah, no, I just didn't think it was that serious. I had no idea. I didn't think it was that serious.
Yeah.
I didn't know, you know what I mean? I knew that he was heavily involved, but I just didn't know even what involved.
Yeah.
What being a pro player involved.
Yeah.
And it didn't even really hit me until we went to season 4 land in DC, and I walked into the arena and I was like, oh, this place is huge. I was like, they're like, yeah, it's sold out all 3 days. I was like, what?
Oof. Yeah.
So that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, this is huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know.
Well, I guess that leads right into my next question, which was, what was the first event that you ever attended? So was that land the first, the first event that you actually went to, or had you been to something before that?
Yeah. Was that the first one, or was it Universal Open? Yeah, Universal. Wait. Yes, Universal Open was the first one, I believe.
Okay.
And that was in where was that? California. Santa Ana, California.
Okay.
And that's not a big event.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first land.
Awesome.
And then, so it was kind of small, so I didn't, and it was, it was on TV and stuff, but I didn't, it wasn't until I walked, the second land I went to was DC.
Yeah.
And that's when I, walked in, I saw the seats and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Do you try to attend as many events as you possibly can?
Yeah.
Or do you just pick and choose the big ones?
I was at those two, and then I've been every RLCS.
Yep.
And then DreamHack Montreal I went to.
Very cool.
What else? I think that's it.
Awesome.
But yeah, I try to go when I can.
Would you say that parents are getting more supportive of their kids pursuing a career in esports as of late? I know we kind of touched on it at the beginning, but like as time progresses, would you say that, you know, from your experience or, you know, talking to other parents and stuff, have they gotten a little more supportive or?
I think like yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but
Okay.
you know, I've had a couple conversations with like people in my like the HR lady where I work. She was like very, you know, her son's like 12, I think, and she's like, he wants to be a professional gamer or whatever. So they came to Newark, and because she was like very skeptical, sort of like I was.
Yeah.
And I was like, come to Newark and check it out, you know. And she did the same thing I did. She said, she saw, you know, saw the people, and she was like, what? She was just amazed.
Yeah.
And of course her son was like just in
Heaven.
his glory. So
Yeah.
and actually while I was there, this mom came up to me and she was like, had all these questions for me. She's like, what does this involve? Like my son wants to be a pro gamer, and like da da da. You know, I just kind of encouraged her. I said, let him try, you know,
Yeah.
let him give it a shot.
Yeah.
Because you never know to try. And
Yep.
it's just like if somebody wanted to play professional baseball or football, you'd let them try. You wouldn't say like, oh, you'll never accomplish that.
Or even like a musical instrument or something, you know, when they're younger or something. Yeah.
Exactly. You wouldn't tell somebody, oh, you'll never reach that level.
Right.
You might say to them, hey, you might want to have a backup.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah. But yeah, it's hard to tell for me if it's getting more accepting. But I think, like you said, with the Fortnite publicity,
Yeah.
and that coming out, people might start having
Noticing.
less of a negative stigma towards it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you get do all the parents typically like sit together, you know, at the events, or do you kind of do your own thing?
Yeah, we do all sit together.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Even the, you know, opposing teams or whatever, we do all try to sit together. Actually, the owner of Flipside Tactics, I'm sorry, he told me once that Rocket League is the only esport where the parents are friendly and sit with each other and cheer for each other.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I can kind of see that though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like
I don't know, because I don't know what the other games are like, but
yeah,
that was from his experience. He said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all celebrate when the other team wins, or you know, hug each other when they lose or whatever. So,
I feel like that's one of like the most beautiful things about Rocket League. I feel like is even when it's a close game, you know, and your team loses or something, you're still like, it was a good game, you know, and everyone's kind of just happy that it was a good game, and like they're
I think we're all just happy to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've made a lot of friends in the parents, because we all have such this like unique experience. But yeah, they're just a great community, great bunch of parents.
Do you get any special privileges at the events, being a parent of of one of the members of a pro team?
I mean, we usually get in free.
Okay.
Sometimes, or not sometimes, but always, Kim, who runs the hospitality at the RLCS, she always, invites us back into the player lounge or to grab something to eat or something like that. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Because after they turn 18, you no longer get have that like all access pass or whatever.
Gotcha.
But she still invites us back, and and it's very hospitable.
Yeah.
She's great. Yeah.
Shout out to Kim.
Shout out, Kim.
All right,
Everybody loves Kim.
Kim, we love you.
Yeah. And her whole staff.
Yeah. And all the people that support her.
Yeah.
And lastly, what is the next event that you are planning on attending in case people wanted to meet you?
Oh, well, I'm hoping to go to Worlds if all goes well.
Yeah.
If it doesn't conflict with my son's college graduation.
Fingers crossed.
So all that has to line up.
Yeah.
But
hopefully Worlds.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hopefully I have enough time off because I have vacation next month and then also in June. So.
Gotcha.
Hopefully I can work it out.
Awesome. Well, and I hope to work it out too because I have quite a few things going on in that time frame. So I'm hoping that the weekend will just like line up.
Have you been to any?
I haven't at all.
No lands at all?
No.
Ooh.
And I've been told that I'm missing out very, very much. So
you are. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm very excited. I know I'm just gonna I'm gonna lose my mind once I finally get to one. So.
Yeah, I even went to Madrid and.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't even there, so.
Yeah.
If that tells you anything.
Yeah. I tried to get to that one, but it's just the timing was not right. But yeah. Definitely this world is I'm gonna hopefully get to.
Yeah.
So
you gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Where are you located?
I'm in Chicago.
Oh, maybe it'll be right in Chicago.
That would be a blessing.
Yeah, you know how happy I was when it was in Newark? I was like, oh, I can just drive there.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, Chicago would be a great place for it. I'm just saying.
Absolutely, it's right it's almost in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone in chat, let's see. Does anyone have any questions before we say bye to Mama Torment? Let's see. Phantom, thank you so much for the host. Damian Kingsley, thank you for Torment. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah. Thank you for creating Torment. Lone Wolf, can I get a sign? Oh my goodness. I knew someone was going to come in and say that.
Oh, what?
A sign on his Steam profile.
I don't know what that means.
That's okay. I'll sign it, Lone Wolf.
Okay.
Wavy, how are you, man?
What?
Oh, I was just saying back hi to somebody.
Say hi to everybody, Harry. Come here. Say hi. Come here. Oh, okay. Good shot.
All right, chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. A big thank you to Mama Torment for taking the time to come and do this interview. It really means a lot. I will be uploading this interview to YouTube in case anybody missed it. And thank you so much again.
Thank you.
It was a
Thanks
ton of
for having
fun.
me.
It was lots
Your
of fun
pleasure.
talking with you and kind of getting the perspective of a parent of these pro players and stuff, because I think a lot of us just see their perspectives on Twitter and social medias and streaming and stuff, and it's cool to see the parents behind the scenes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, Damien, yeah, she said she's gonna try to be at the next Worlds if it lines up, if the timing works out.
Everything works out. Yes.
Oh, and HVC Piggy did ask, what was your reaction when C9 won RLCS?
Oh. Yeah, that was big proud moment.
Yeah.
I guess I just lost my mind. Yeah. Me and Squishy's mom were hugging each other.
Yeah. That's crazy, especially after the enormous comeback.
Yes.
That must have just been the longest series of games ever.
I still can't believe it. I still get chills and stuff especially when I see the video, right at the end where Wave Punk's they're about to do the unthinkable, and I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. You have a wonderful evening, and I will we'll be in touch on the Twitter sphere.
Okay, thank you. Bye, everybody.
Awesome. Bye.